for all my guests. But the next guest that we have, he doesn't need to be introduced because he is the current T20 captain of the Indian team. He's revolutionized T20 batting. People call him Mr. 360-degree because he's gone and done things on the cricket field which some other batters can only dream about. Of course, all of us will remember the catch that he took, which actually won India that T20 World Cup. What can I say? But the sky is the limit for him. He's known as Sky. Can we have on stage, please, Suryakumar Yadav?
And while Suryakumar Yadav is escorted on stage, a quick reminder, William Dalrymple is in the house. He's on a book signing and will be in the B&W lounge. You can get your signed copy and also enjoy a glass of sparkling. Over to you, Nikhil.
Thank you. Another round of applause, please, for Suryakumar Yadav. The last time I met you, there were a lot of tattoos. I was hoping that you'd come in your half-sleeve shirt, the fancy designer shirts that you wear, so that people can see the number of tattoos. Has there been any increase in those tattoos since the T20 World Cup to now?
Hello, good evening, everyone. There's no increase in the tattoo because now I'm happily married and my wife, I think she's against all this. So she's not allowing me to get any tattoos now, anymore.
Any particular reason?
There's no particular reason, but I requested her, post the T20 World Cup when we won, that let me get something done on my hand. There's some place left. But she was like, there's another T20 World Cup coming in sometime. Do something special and get a tattoo.
Wow, I like that. From all of us, fantastic. I don't think there's any space left anyway.
There is, but not the right place.
Also, listen, you're yet to be a father, so maybe she's saying that you have some space when you'll have kids.
Yeah, there's a lot of space for my children. Yeah.
You'll have that. Okay. See, I spoke to you about that World Cup catch right after you had won the World Cup. I was just calculating. It's been 222 days since you took that catch.
My God.
That's the catch that actually won India the World Cup. I don't think the image does justice to it. Because of copyright issues, I can't play the full catch. But it is actually a catch where he goes outside the boundary, comes back in, and then catches it. And then the match completely turns. My question to you is, how many times have you replayed that in your head, this catch, in the last 222 days?
Definitely, I didn't know that it's 222 days, but I've definitely watched it more than 222 times. I watch it every hour. Whenever I get an opportunity to use the phone, I watch it a lot of times, and I'm very grateful. I mean, I could get to do something special for my country that day.
What's the distance between the foot and the boundary rope?
That I think if I would have been busy seeing that, the ball would have already crossed the boundary.
Have I asked you because that's the distance between India holding the cup and not holding the cup?
I mean, there were a lot of moments in the game and this was one of them. But reaching to that moment after that 30 ball 30, Jasprit Bumrah, Arshdeep, Hardik, all the three guys getting us back into the game, and then this moment came of 6 ball 16 and being in that moment and taking that catch. I think you can say there was a lot of hard work involved behind it by all the three bowlers, and then I got an opportunity. Otherwise the game would have been over long back.
Okay, do you sometimes feel, okay, TK, I took this catch, amazing, but everyone just remembers that catch. Listen, he's got 145 deliveries in a T20I International. 145, one of the fastest in the history of T20 Internationals. He's won multiple IPL titles, World Cup winner. You must sometimes think, yaar, hu to main batsman, yaar. Everyone remembers that catch. Nobody remembers, some of those great knocks.
No, see, it was a moment during that tournament, a final. You need 16 runs of 6 balls. It's balls down to the wire. There are a lot of people who got runs in that tournament. A lot of batters performed really well. A lot of bowlers did really well. But it was just that moment, which was there. I mean, I don't know if that catch would have been taken during a a league stage if that was there. But I feel it was all about that moment in that World Cup final.
And what happened after that World Cup final is that we got ourselves a new T20I captain, which is Suryakumar Yadav. Talk us about that, because, you know, many names were being spoken at that time. We knew it was Rohit Sharma's last T20 international. How did that captaincy come? Did it come as a pleasant surprise? Talk us through that.
I don't want to say it came as a pleasant surprise, but whatever came my way, I think I was very happy with it. Because I always used to dream. First you dream that you want to play for India. Then you dream that you want to do something special for your country, so you win trophies. And then comes that one day you lead your country and you win big tournaments for them. So that's one thing which I always dreamt of. And then leading of the team in any format, I mean, it's a blessing. So I was really happy with it. And I just feel that I tell everyone, my family and friends, that just wish that I just grab it with both the hands.
Right, and I hope you do. You grab a cup with both the hands. The next T20 World Cup is going to be in India in 2026. India are the favourites because while Rohit Sharma won us the World Cup, believe you me, if you're not a regular watcher of this T20I team, you have to watch this team under Suryakumar Yadav because they are setting some new benchmarks. They are playing cricket which is ahead of the curve, which the entire world is talking about. Talk us through that because, you know, I've covered the journey of Indian cricket and a lot of time we used to say India is good, but we are behind the curve. There are a few countries that are setting the benchmark. What have you done with this team where it looks like that 300 is on the card? You've come so close to reaching 300 in T20 under your captaincy. That's how they are playing. All of them are Mavericks. What have you spoken to those youngsters? What have you done to see this turnaround?
Firstly, the thing is, I'm just trying to take the legacy forward, what we started during the T20 World Cup and before that. We started playing like that I think, during the Asia Cup or maybe post that, during the T20 World Cup. And then from there, I just told my boys the same thing. Whatever you do for your respective state, respective franchise, do the same thing when you come here. Just the jersey, just the color of the jersey changes. Rest, I think nothing new. Your cricket is the same. Just enjoy, be fearless, and show the world what you got in store. And that's what they're trying to do.
The word that you use is fearless. You talk about that you want to take that legacy forward. Every time this word was used, play fearless. But somewhere back of the mind, you're a batter. Batters are selfish. You want to get runs. But you've actually taken that out. I see that nobody really cares of what runs they have in front of their name. It doesn't matter, they get out. You leading from the front do that. How did you instill this belief in the team, I want to know?
See, it's easy to say.
Yes.
There are 6-7 batters in the side. 2-3 of them will fire on a given day. But we've sat down as a batting unit. We've decided, like, for example, if 2 batters get 75 and we are reaching about 180, 190, how about 7 batters trying to split that thing and get 12 ball 30, and then let's see where we land up. So that's what we are trying to do. And we've been equally supported by BCCI, our coach, and everyone to be fearless, and that's what we are trying to do. We're just trying to play our game on the ground, and whatever happens, either we win or we learn.
Either you win or you learn. Okay, that is the buzz phase. For all of you who follow cricket, you know where that comes from. Okay. Tell us also, in terms of these youngsters, 2 years ago, I introduced you as Mr. 360 because things that you would do on the field, you would say, no, this is not possible. You can't do it. And then I see this young team. There is a Tilak Verma, a Rinku Singh, a Yashasvi Jaiswal, a Abhishek Sharma. Sometimes do you feel that within 2 years, they have outscored you? I wouldn't have imagined that 2 years. Do they scare you with the kind of, aggressive approach that they have?
No, I would be very happy. I would be really happy if they are doing that and they are taking 1 degree, pulling it from my 360. But yeah, I mean, the way they bat, the way they express themselves on the field, it's unbelievable. I just wish to God that if I was a 22-year-old, I wish I could bat like that, the way they are expressing themselves. I mean, the amount of hard work they do during a practice sessions, it's very... Sometimes I just turn up to see what they practice on the ground, how do they carry themselves to the gym sessions, the way they behave on a dinner table, avoiding all those food, and then they want to be different, and that's reflecting on the ground. So that's one thing which every sportsman should try and see and learn from them.
Do you get a feeling that the Indian T20 team under your leadership is the envy of the world? Everyone wants to play like that. At least I get that feeling when I speak to journalists from abroad. Everyone is saying this Indian team is different. Do you get that feeling as well when you are on the field?
I just tell them one thing. See, there are a lot of people who've come to see you. Give them a reason to have a wide smile on their face. When they go back, whatever happens, you win or you learn. Whatever happens, just be yourself. And as soon as you leave the ground, nothing should change. Your character shouldn't define even if you have scored 100 or you've not got runs or you've not delivered how you wanted to be. When you go off the field, you have to be the same guy who came in to play the game. Simple.
Okay, talking about the same guy, I want to talk to you about the transformation of Suryakumar Yadav. In all my years of covering cricket, I know two versions of Suryakumar Yadav. One was the pre-2018 Suryakumar Yadav, who would bat in the middle order, score those 30 runs, but would be like many other batters. And then there is this 2018, 2019, post that Suryakumar Yadav, that was setting the benchmark. That was leading from the front. That 360-degree shots that you started playing. What happened? What happened in that period between 2018 to 2019? Suryakumar Yadav 2.0, how was that born?
It's actually, I can say it's a little bit of emotional thing as well, but at the same time, when I was in KKR, that time I was called a one-dimensional player. I used to actually play only one side of the ground. Then when I came to Mumbai Indians, when I came back home, things started changing. I started batting higher up the order. I opened as well first year. Then at the end of 2018 season, I realized if I have to be at the top, if I want to be the best, what are the things I need to do? Then I spoke to our coach back then in MI, and then we started thinking, how do we take this ship forward? How do we make you a different player? Then I started working on my fitness, because I used to be very honest, I used to get tired after playing 30-35 balls. And if I wanted to be the best, if on a given day, if I don't get boundaries and sixes, I have to run hard. And if I have to run hard in that heat, I have to be fit. So I changed my diet and everything. Then I got a nutritionist on board. I started talking to trainers. I used everything, whatever I could. And we sat with my wife, because she was the one who used to be always honest with me. Whatever it is, it was on my face. So it was a good thing, which changed me as a person, changed me as a player. We actually cut down on a lot of friends also. A lot of weekends, it was completely off for us. Started training, started batting, playing a lot of games. And then slowly 2019-20, played a lot of domestic cricket during that season. I mean, before also I used to play, but then 2018-19-20, I used to play a lot of domestic season, T20, one day, be it red ball, everything. And then I started working hard towards it. And then in 2021, I got the fruits of what I did for last those 2-3 years.
See, you talk about fitness, working hard, cutting down on your social time. But you know what? That doesn't explain the flamboyance with which you started playing. You know, some shots, a fast bowler bowling at 150, you are hitting him, what is that called? A paddle shot above your head, 6 behind the wicketkeeper. You need courage to do that. Tell me, how did that transformation happen? Because that seems more mental than your hard work.
See, the ground is big. You want to cover all the aspects on the ground. So if there are no players at some part of the ground, you want to play that shot. So I've practiced it a lot. I used to go to the ground, be there in the morning, be there in the afternoon. The whole day I used to spend a lot of time over there. Saw my game a lot, what I used to do, what I could do better, understood my game. And then I decided if I have to be the best player in the world, if I have to be there on the top, I have to do something different. So then I started working on these strokes. Then I implemented that in the game, and then that's how I grew in confidence.
Is that premeditated, or do you react at that time to play a shot like that? Or you've decided this ball has to go behind the keeper?
I mean, if you practice a shot like a lot of times, like 10,000, 20,000 times. When you are in the game, it actually comes in your muscle memory. So you just react to it. But at the same time, there are a few shots which are a little premeditated as well.
Yeah, because what is the reaction time? Half a second, less than half a second?
Yeah.
I mean, to react to it at that moment.
But then that's what you practice for.
But the fear is, if you get it wrong, you can get a serious injury with that shot.
But then that's fine. But if it goes for a 6, you have to always see on the other side of it.
Okay, very, very tough path that you're walking on. I spoke about his transformation. One other thing that comes to my mind, and I think that could have been a catalyst in your career. Correct me if I'm wrong. We'll get those visuals behind. Those are of this game in 2020. IPL game, Mumbai Indians versus RCB. And Suryakumar Yadav plays a match-winning knock of 79 of 43 deliveries, if I'm not mistaken. Oh. There is a moment, why I'm trying to compare the pre-2019-20 Suryakumar Yadav to this, because here there is a moment that you'll see of a Virat Kohli. Almost
I'm not looking back.
Almost intimidating a Suryakumar Yadav, because Virat is the player from the other team and he's taking his team to win. Let's get those visuals if we can, and then I'll get Sky to talk about that.
We're talking about friendship, a lot of love. No, he's telling me well played.
See, I don't think the visuals do justice. If you have to see the moving images, I mean, it was clear from the outside. That's fine. He's trying to make his team win, and you're trying to make your team win. And these tactics are quite often. But tell me what was going through your head. I know he wasn't telling you or asking you how you're feeling. I know that wasn't the case. Tell me this moment, what was going through your head? Because I tell you, in the face of that kind of hostility or aggression, many would crumble. You remain calm, continue with your job. Talk us through this.
See, to be very honest, there were a lot of things running in my mind on the game day. If I have to be brutally honest, there was the team selected to travel to Australia, I think a day or two before this game. And I actually expected that I'll be taking that flight, going and playing a T20 format for India, because I had done really well. Because if you do well 2 years in a row, you expect that you'll land somewhere, you'll get something or the other. And there were a lot of players in my team from different countries like Australia and New Zealand, that they were like, when are you touring Australia? When are you going there? So the build-up was like that. And when the teams got announced for all the 3 formats, I was like, oh my God. Then I started talking to the players, started talking to my wife. I think that was Bubble at that time, 2020. She was like, it's completely fine, you've done your bit, it's okay, your opportunity will come. But then deep inside, you know what's happening in your mind. And if you don't connect your mind and heart together when the game comes, it will be completely different. You can't deliver for the team. And then this game day came and I was like, still completely lost. When we went to the ground, it was like I had a straight face, no reaction, anything. And luckily we had to field. Then we went on for a chase, and it was a very important game at that time. That whoever team won that game would have actually gone in top 2. So it was important game for both the teams. And then when I was scoring runs, there were a lot of cheer up from the captain, a lot of support from him from the other end. And it was just a moment at that time. It was different. But yeah, it was just a moment. I mean, anyone in that situation would have reacted the same way.
I agree. Virat was the captain at that time.
Correct.
And you missed out on the team. Do you think, and it's okay, see, there comes a moment in time that you start taking a player seriously. Do you think that from this moment onwards, because I've heard Virat talk glowingly about you, your talent, but do you think this was the moment where you earned his respect?
I don't know, because we didn't speak after this game. When I was picked for India to play against England, we played a game. After that, he was the one who said, would you like to bat at number 3? I said, yes, definitely, why not? I would love to take that responsibility and challenge. And he was like, theek hai, ja, khel 3 number pe. And I was very happy. And post that, I think it was a completely different relationship. We've batted together so many times. We've had 100 plus runs partnership as well in T20 games, and it has been completely different. I've learned a lot of things from him. We still talk about it. We still talk about the game a lot, and there's a different level of respect now.
Yeah, there is a mutual admiration I can see between you and Virat. Two great batters. I'm going to talk about your relationship with two other players. You spoke about Virat Kohli. Let's talk about Rohit Sharma. You say that you changed when you came to MI. Rohit was the captain. Tell us about Rohit the captain. And I'll tell you why I'm asking this question. There was a big furor and a big debate about Rohit Sharma's captaincy. We had a politician tweet about that he's not a great captain, and I was surprised reading that because I know he's one of the finest captains. I want you to tell our audience about Rohit Sharma, the leader, Rohit Sharma, the captain.
See, when you come to MI, let me start with that. When you come to MI, it's like an institution where you come, you learn, you grow, and then you move on to play for India. You deliver, and obviously you come back again. It's not like that you leave them. It's like an institution where you learn a lot of things. And when it comes to Rohit, I think it's all very, very natural, very, very instinctive. Whatever he does, he always keeps others forward and then watches everyone grow. Simple. Easily approachable man. First time when I came back in 2018-19, 2 years, I only observed what he used to do. On the ground, off the field, I tried my best to spend a lot of time with him, learn those tricks and trade, what he does off the field, so that the players, they deliver on the ground. Because I still remember when I was in KKR, they had won 2 trophies, I think, in 2015 and 17. So I wanted to know what he does with the players. So in a pressure situation, in a crunch game, there's always someone who raises their hand. I'll do for you in this game, even though the year for that player hasn't been great. So that's one quality about him which is unbelievable, which I have actually tried to learn. And he's very natural. If you see on the field, off the field, he's very natural, clean heart, and very honest. That's what you want from a captain and from a player.
Not only is he very honest, he has a great sense of humor, and his sense of humor was on display when he was asked about Suryakumar Yadav. This was during the T20 World Cup. He was playing his first semi-final. He had been the star performer for India, and a journalist asked that, listen, Sky is your star player, but he's playing a World Cup semi-final for the first time. Is he carrying excess baggage with him, of playing in a big game? I want you to listen to what Rohit Sharma said, and then I'll get Suryakumar Yadav. He was asked whether Sky is carrying excess baggage of playing in a T20 World Cup game. This is what Rohit Sharma said.
He's a sort of guy, just doesn't carry any baggages with him. Not his suitcases. I mean, he's got a lot of suitcases, honestly speaking. He loves his shopping. But when it comes to carrying that extra pressure, extra baggages, I don't think, he has that in him.
So no excess baggage on the field, excess baggage in the flight.
Excess suitcase.
Do you shop a lot?
I love shopping. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, everyone sitting here must be enjoying shopping. I feel everyone loves shopping, yeah. But that doesn't mean I carry so many bags. Yeah, I do carry, but not a lot of suitcases.
Okay, glad you cleared that. Gautam Gambhir, your relationship with him. He was there in KKR. When you were there, you won the title also while Gautam Gambhir was captain. Now he's coach. Has that helped, that transition? Because here's someone who's captained you and now is the coach while you're the captain.
See, he always, when we used to play together, he always spoke to me a lot about leadership, about how to carry yourself on the ground, what to do off the field. Keep thinking about the game, how you can be a better player, maybe a better captain if you lead a franchise or go on to lead India. So I've learned a lot of things from him. He's a very, very smart man. The way he reacts on the field, off the field, don't go on that. He's completely different human being altogether.
Is he misunderstood?
On the field or off the field?
Off, on both.
See, he's a normal guy off the field. He doesn't say anything, doesn't utter a single word, anything, no reactions. So he's a good man. Yeah, he's a good man.
Okay, I have to talk to you about that T20 World Cup and a couple of things there. Because you're going to be leading the Indian team. The support that you got from the BCCI, quite often we criticize the board as well. But on that occasion, 2022 T20 World Cup, you didn't have a great outing. 21 didn't have a great outing. But somewhere down there, deep down, the board supported you, your team, and went with a similar team, similar captain, and you got the fruits. Tell us a bit about the support that you get from the outside.
See, the BCCI has always been like a pillar for all the teams. And post 2021, 2022, 2022, I still remember. When we came back, I thought there'll be a transition. But BCCI is supporting the same set of players going into another format, and then came 2024 T20 World Cup, going on with almost the same team. I think 90-95% all the players were the same. So that support was very important. It all comes from the vision. They must have seen something in 2021 and 2022 that yes, this team can win the T20 World Cup going forward. So their support was very important during that period. And that time, and 2024, when we went to West Indies and we started playing that tournament, as soon as we started that tournament, we knew that if we actually are able to deliver on a given day, 29th June will be a special moment.
In fact, Chesha announced the team well in advance. It said Rohit Sharma is going to continue as captain. That sort of confidence.
Absolutely. I mean, Jay sir is also been, when I say BCCI, Jay sir has always been a pillar for all the players, supporting them, talking to them. It's very important to know what a player is going through, what a captain is going through. So that's the best quality about him. When he talks to the players, the support he gives to the players, I think it's commendable. And the way he said, Barbados में रोहित शर्मा की कप्तानी में हम झंडा गाड़ेंगे, I think that was the statement which had given a lot of motivation for the team as soon as we landed in New York and started our journey for winning the T20 World Cup. I think the start is always important, and I think that was the start in Rajkot, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, that's correct. We're running out of time, but two questions I have to ask you. One about the Champions Trophy final that's going to be there tomorrow. Everyone's hoping, India do well. You were there cheering for the Indian team in the Pakistan game.
Correct.
So what do you reckon is going to happen in the finals?
No, I am looking at the game from India's point of view. So we are winning tomorrow. Simple. There's no
Lovely.
Yeah.
Give us a few cricketing reasons you think India are the favourites to win.
See, India is playing amazing brand of cricket from last 2 years, and they just have to be themselves. The brand of cricket which the team is playing, the camaraderie and the relationship, the trust which is seen on the ground between the players, and most importantly, the dugout. The dugout is relaxed. So when you see a dugout is relaxed, that means something right is happening inside.
Maybe you should have been there. You were
Me?
there for the Pakistan game.
I was there.
I'm taking the 4:50 flight in the morning to get there.
Then let's go.
Let's take him. He was there. India won that game versus Pakistan. Finally, before we let you go, the IPL also. For a team like Mumbai, 5-time winners, a season like last time is way below par. What do you reckon are Mumbai Indians' chances in this IPL?
See, it's 2025. It's an odd year again.
Odd years they win.
Odd year. So yeah, but the emotions are high, and everyone are getting there slowly. The boys have, I think, half of them have already reached the camp, and we start our journey on 9th or maybe 10th from 10th. So I feel it will be a special year.
That's all he needs to say. Special year.
Correct.
If you're a Mumbai fan. I'm afraid that's all the time that we have with Sky. As I said, Sky is the limit, and he's pushing the limit for the Indian team. But thank you so much for being generous with your time and speaking to us here at the India Today Conclave. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, raise a warm applause as I call upon Himanshi Purswani, team leader, BMW Developments, to come up on stage, present a small token of our appreciation to Sky. Can you please put your hands together, Suryakumar Yadav. Thank you, Nikhil. Thank you, Mr. Yadav.